So what I want you to do is, first of all, have a leash to support whatever you say to the dog, and undermine it at the same time you use your leash simultaneously as you say the cue to press the button on your collar on the lowest level. As soon as you see compliance or response, I should say, on the dog in the right direction, you want to release the button on your collar and use the tone button for about a couple of seconds. We want to demonstrate, let's say, how the dog SITs. I have to spell that cue because the cue is meaningful for him. Right now he was just SITing because he anticipates probably what we're going to do. You can go away from him over the leash of this flexi here probably easily. It is not functioning off that leash yet, what we're going to demonstrate, but the recall I have done with that dog with off the leash, we're going to demonstrate that later too. Okay. Just let him do whatever. He can run around, jerk on that leash. I don't want anything but my words to trigger any responses on the dog's behavior. So he can run into that leash, I don't care, as long as I don't say anything that triggers the right responses, nothing is going to happen either way. So I will give him a cue, and I want you to hit the button simultaneously when you do that at home for a couple of times. And so you say the word, you hit the button, you hold the button down until you see the start of the response, you release the button, and you hit the green button as a safety signal for him that he did the right thing. And you can also follow, or you should follow up with a positive, meaning that you could have a couple of hot dogs pieces ready that you can give him after the green tone stops. But that doesn't mean that he can leave the position. It just means that he is doing it right for now. If we want him to leave the position, we can either call him or give another command, or we can release him with a cue. He is highly anticipating that we're going to do something here. I'm just going to free him up. Okay. Sit. Green button comes on. Now I want him to understand that he has to stay there. I don't have to say anything. I want to secure that by giving the cue again and try to distract him. The sequence is really important. Sit. He's not used to me talking that much. So I will pull on him slightly. There's already tension on that flexi leash a little bit, and he resists that beautifully. So I say first what I want, and then I distract him. Sit. Green button comes on. Different position. Sit. Green button comes on. Beautifully. Now I'll do the same thing. The mechanics are the same, but I'll give a different cue, and let's see if it works. Quando here?
Good boy. That's a good boy.
Sit. Green button. Down. That was better than the first one. So I hit the button on my DOWN command. I hit the button at the same time and undermined it a little bit with the mechanic, that I speed up his responses a little bit. He is a little distracted by the camera and a little distracted by me talking so much. So we can do the same thing as we did with the SIT. Down. Green button comes on.